Good morning, boys and girls. This week, list 24 looks like we're getting pretty close to the end of the book. All right, so let's take a look at what she's got to say about this week's words.
Today we start spelling list 24. Are you ready to listen? Now we have a new generalization. I want to see if you can spot it. Think about what these words seem to have in common, because it's time for you to try to spell it.
We're going to skip the spelling part of this part. If you want to do a pretest at home, that is perfectly fine. But for time's sake, I don't want to keep the video too long because I know we've got a few other videos that we're going to be watching. So let's go ahead and pick it up from here.
But some of them are doozies, aren't they? And since this is just a pretest, you can correct any words that you spelled differently. No problem. Just cross it out and write the correct spelling next to it, like I did. Like ladder, I have misspelled that one almost my whole life. Got to remember how to spell it. And funny, cross it out and write it correctly, okay? So that's what we're going to do. As we correct it, we'll get to the first 5 and we'll stop and you can correct anything you need to. And make sure you circle any of those words that you really gave you some trouble, but you got them right. You still need to do some special study on those, okay? All right, let's check your words and see how you did. Number 1, better, B-E-T-T-E-R. Number 2, ladder, L-A-D-D-E-R. I always get that wrong. Number 3, happy, H-A-P-P-Y. Number 4, silly, S-I-L-L-Y. And number 5, funny, F-U-N-N-Y. Okay, you can pause right here to copy any words that need to be corrected. Okay, you ready to move on to number 6? Summer, S-U-M-M-E-R. I hope you're checking them or smiley facing them if you get them right. Number 7, muddy, M-U-D-D-Y. Number 8, zipper, Z-I-P-P-E-R. Number 9, dinner, D-I-N-N-E-R. And number 10, slipper, S-L-I-P-P-E-R. Go ahead and stop a moment if you need to copy any words that need to be corrected.
The word slipper makes me think of our Silly Slippers coupon from our Warm Fuzzy program. Boy, I miss being in the classroom. All right, so let's see here. Have you noticed how a lot of these words have a double consonant? You can see here the different words, funny, double N, silly, double L. We have another double P over here, double N. So we have a lot of double consonants, but you'll notice with the vowel up here, it's the short sound. So we want to remember that better, better, short E, short A, short I, silly. So let's go ahead and continue.
Okay, I hope you did well with those words, that you circled any that gave you trouble. So what did you notice about all of those words? They have something in common. Well, let's take a closer look at these words. Better, dinner, silly, and muddy. Okay, look at the words. How about we clap the syllables as I say each word? Okay, I'll say it, you clap. You ready? Better, dinner, silly, muddy. How many syllables are in each word? Yes, 2. Now, what kind of vowel sound is in the first syllable? Look closely. A vowel followed by a consonant is short, yes. Now, what do you notice about the consonants in the middle? Double letters. So we have short vowels followed by double consonants. Now, when you see double consonants, it usually means that there's a short vowel in front of them. Now, what do you notice about how these words end? They end in either ER or Y. The ER makes the sound. And what vowel sound does the Y make in silly and muddy? Yeah, it makes a long E sound. Now, do you remember the letter Y sometimes acts as a vowel at the end of a word? And it can make the long I sound, like in cry and fly. And now we see it making the long E sound. So what 4 things have we just learned about these words? They have 2 syllables, better, dinner, silly, and muddy. The first syllable has a short vowel sound. The middle consonant sound is spelled with double letters, and the words end in ER or Y. Wow, seems like an awful lot to remember. But actually, you've seen several of these generalizations before. When a 1-syllable word ends in a short vowel and a consonant, double the consonant before adding a suffix that begins with a vowel. Remember that one, don't you? As in drummer and funny. Okay, let me read it again and watch the colors. When a 1-syllable word ends in a short vowel and 1 consonant, double the consonants before adding the suffix. Wow, really colorful, isn't it? That shows you how each piece of that generalization affects the word. So basically, we're just adding to our generalization that we already learned. When we added ed and ing to short vowel words with only 1 consonant, same generalization. So let's read through all the words in your list now and notice how they also follow these spelling patterns. Remember to read the word with me or say it after I do. Better, funny, summer, ladder, sinner, happy, sunny, drummer, dinner, letter, buddy, zipper, silly, muddy, slipper. And there are 2 review words, can't and I'll. Now these are contractions for cannot and I will. So doesn't it help to see these all together and see how similar they are? So listen for the first letter and short vowel, double the next consonant, and listen for either ER and Y at the ending. It'll be a snap. So this is the principle or generalization that we'll be concentrating on this week. Now for the memory words. Once again, these will share some letters. Word, work, and world. How are they alike? Yes, they each have the letters W-O-R. And those letters each make the same sound, whir. Yay! However, when you usually see the letters O-R, what sound would they normally make? Yeah, or, like in words like more and corn, the or makes the or sound. So, with word, work, and world, when you see the OR come after a W, it will say the as in word, work, and world. And it's nice that they're all similar this week. However, that does mean that you'll have to listen very carefully to hear the difference in the last consonant sounds of each word. Word, work, world. Now, let's look at our work text page. Okay, here are the generalizations here in case you need to remind your mom what we've been learning this week. And look at this word sort. This is by the vowel sounds in the first syllable of each of the spelling words, okay? Short A, short E, short I, and short U. Look at the first word in your list, better. What is the first vowel sound? Yeah, it's an E. So write it under the short E heading. So write better. B-E-T-T-E-R, and check it off like that, okay? Now that's what I would like you to do. I want you to find one word for each of these vowel sounds, like we already did the short E. Do one for each of these other vowels. So pause and do that now. Just one.
Okay, boys and girls. So for page 94, just as she said, you're going to be organizing it by the short vowel sound. We have short A, short I, short E, and short U. You can see there in the first syllable where that short vowel sound is. At the bottom, you're going to use your memory words to fill in the blank to best complete the sentence. On page 95, looks like you're going to be filling in the double consonant that is missing, and you need to match it to the picture that it's showing. So on the line there, you're just going to be writing the double consonant. Down in the second half of the page, it says write a word from list 1 and a rhyming word from list 2 to complete the sentence. So like for example, number 1, it says a friend who fell in a puddle might be a, so list 1, muddy sounds pretty good. And then what rhymes with muddy? Not bunny and not letter, but buddy matches. So muddy, buddy, those two words rhyme and it fits the sentence. A friend who fell in a puddle might be a muddy buddy. All right, so I want you to do that for number 2 and 3. For the rest of the week, page 96, there again, you're proofreading. You need to find the misspelled word. It looks like you need to find 6 misspelled words and then write the correct word over on the space provided there. It looks like you have a list of spelling words right there for you to use as a reference. Then on the last page, it's writing. It says, pretend to be either Robbie or Brianna and write a thank you note to Mr. and Mrs. Chen for their kind help. So I want you to pretend that you are writing a thank you note. Maybe somebody has helped you in the past and you want to thank them for their kindness. It's always a nice thing to do. Gratitude is a great thing to express. So go ahead and write a pretend thank you note. Let's see here. Then of course on Friday we'll have the spelling test. It will be on the LMS system there for you to use. All right, boys and girls, Wednesday and Thursday you're going to be writing your words 3 times each. Go ahead and take a picture and then submit it to LMS. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll talk to you soon.